So why do people often assume that gender programming is only about women?
That's a good question, because a lot of people think gender is women. But in programming, it's important to look at making sure that benefits are for both men and women. Whatever program you're doing, you need to look at benefits going to both men and women. You need to make sure that you have assessed the advantages and disadvantages to both. And I think in many cases we find women are more disadvantaged than men. And that is what makes a lot of programming lean more towards supporting women, ensuring that we at least level the playing field so that they have an equal chance. And really that's what gender equality is about.
What does it look like to include men in gender programming?
Because some of the things that hinder women from participating are harmful roles that are gender roles really from the community, and these are reinforced by men. A lot of these roles are reinforced by men. Including men in gender programming is critical, because they can drive the change that's needed to shift the imbalance. So for example, we did a training in Kenya for livestock business, men and women, and during the training we were able to just bring out some of the lost opportunities that men and women face because of the gender roles. And for example, one guy who's a livestock marketing association leader really understood so clearly the role he can play to make the market safe for women, to play a better role in ensuring women are not physically and verbally abused when they come to the market, to speak out against some of the things that he had been taking for granted when that would prevent women from doing their business in the market.
What is a gender champion?
A gender champion is someone who cares about the fair treatment of others and who works to make sure that both men and women are protected. There's no discrimination or violence against them, and basically this is a community ally, especially for the protection of women, and this can be at the business level or at the household or social level. A gender champion is someone who is male or female, young or old, and basically someone who has high standing in the community and who, commands respect or people hold in high regard.
How do we make sure engaging men doesn't lead to more harm for women?
This is a good question, and it's something we've learned the hard way. In some of our programs, we empower women who have kitchen gardens to grow more, be more productive in the gardens, as well as sell the surplus. So they can use the crop at home, and that improves their nutritional status at home. And one of the things we realized was men would want access to that income or to the surplus crop. And so one good strategy that works to engage men is to have them involved in the design of the program from beginning of the program all the way through, so they understand the benefits of the women having this kitchen garden. They understand the benefits of the women having the skills to grow, good crops, and they understand the benefits of nutritional status of their home, and even for them to understand the benefits of women having additional income for their household needs, just to take care of whatever it is that they need to. And we found that this has worked well. Once they can see the benefits accrue to the whole household, they are very supportive, and they have encouraged and supported their wives.
How do we fundamentally shift the way communities think about gender?
One of the ways that we do this is to work with the whole community, because everybody has to play a role. This is a big undertaking and it's a process. And really one of the strategies that has worked for us is to work with gender champions. And this is people who are role models and an example. So once they adopt something, others are likely to follow. And we've seen that this works very well when you have a gender strategy and you need some people to start the movement. Another great way that we do this is by looking at some of the cultural practices and identifying the positive ones that we can use to promote gender equality. One good example is the way older women are respected and held in high regard, and then working with those older women to pass some key messages, either about health or nutrition or even businesses, and working with them to support and encourage younger women to be involved in business. This has worked very well.